Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. With that, let's get into it. Blood drips down one side of your face, dribbling with streaks of it down to your chin. Everything seems to freeze. The shock of silence pervading the room as you stare incredulously into vermilion eyes. They stare right back at you, the mortification mirroring yours. You open your mouth multiple times, only to close it when no words came, just empty, stuttering breaths. When Bakugou starts, hands reaching out for you. You flinch away from his touch, taking 2 steps back. The regret you see in his eyes only makes the wound hurt more. You began, eyes wide, voice sounding small and confused. You hit me. Bakugou stumbles back, as if the words physically slapped him. A terrified and disbelieving look etching itself into his features, as your own mind processes what you've said, what just happened, and the sting you feel as blood continues to ooze from your nose sets in. He hit you. Bakugou looks at his own hand, the one that had just descended upon you after a fight he started over something stupid. His heart starts furiously pumping blood to his brain, and he shudders, realizing what he's done. He hit you. I didn't mean to. I swear. He defends, hands reaching out for you, the sight of the darkening bruise and blood. Your blood instinctually shoving him forward. He takes a step in your direction, and you shuffle away from him, arms rising to protect yourself. Reflexively, pain explodes behind his irises, and he feels himself grow sick. He feels nauseous. Wyan, please, you hit me. You cry out angrily, feeling the tears well up in the corners of your eyes. You feel the tears coming in strong, rolling down your cheeks like waves over a waterfall into the pool of your collarbone. It hurts, knowing you were staring down someone you thought you loved, someone you thought had loved you, only to be proven so incredibly wrong. Bakugou got mad, he got angry, and he did often. He yelled, raged, and ranted. He broke things, and took his anger out on villains, and you were always there to calm him down, to take him into your arms, and force him to accept your love. You always got through it, together, but never had he ever put his hands on you. The harsh reality of the situation sends your heart lurching, and the pitch of your voice sky high. Baby, I'm sorry. Please don't cry. Bakugou continues to try and close the distance between you, but you only sob and wrench yourself out of his grasp when he gets close enough. Your back hits the wall of your apartment. And you cower as he cages you there, hands scrambling to try and touch your face. But you fight him, He growls in frustration, but you can see the glossiness of his eyes. You don't care. You shouldn't. Stop moving. Let me help you. No, don't touch me. You scream, shoving his hands away from you, like they were poisoned, like they would burn you if they just so much as brushed against your flesh. You wouldn't let him. Bakugou shakes under the power your voice has as it carries your words out, striking him down like a physical attack. He's crying now, the tears running freely down the tracks of his cheeks as you squirm and struggle against him. The fear in your eyes, the image of you scared, panicked face staring back into his, makes his stomach churn. He feels a lot of things at once: shame, disgust, self-loathing, anguish, and guilt. It all mixes together into one big ball of bad, forcing a sob from his throat. Don't hurt me. You've stopped fighting, your arms limp at your sides, as his hands touch your face, tilting your head to the side, so I can see the damage he's done. Please, Katsuki. Your words finally break him. He falls to his knees before you, arms squeezing tight around your waist as he sobs into your stomach. He's blurting out apologies, words of self-hate, and pleads for your forgiveness. He even begs you to hit him at one point. All you can do is stand and stare as you witness Katsuki Bakugou on his knees before you, shaking with the force of his own mental breakdown. Please don't leave me, princess. Somehow, the pet name strikes an even harsher nerve, and you try to pry him off of you, gritting your teeth tightly, but Bakugou refuses to release you, arms contracting hard around your middle as he clings to you. I'm sorry. It won't happen again, baby. You can hit me if you want. Just please don't go. You're torn between wanting to shove him away from you and dropping to your knees to throw your arms around him. Your emotions are a mess, and you can't even think straight over the pleading of your boyfriend below. Bakugou hit you. He laid his hands on you, and he did it of his own volition. You can't forgive him for that. You gasp shakily as he takes your hand and presses it to his face, right where he had hit you, and you stumble when you realize what he's asking you to do. You won't. You would never. You loved him. Whether he hurt you or not, nothing could change that fact. Did he really think you'd drop so low to hit him back? Katsuki, I won't. Bakugou shoves your hand tighter against the flesh of his wet cheek, trying to encourage you. He's a sight to see, on his knees, reddened face streaked with tears and shaking. It was agonizing to watch your strong, hard as nails, confident Bakugou like this. Just hit me. Make us even. He growls. No, he chokes on the noise, willing it to come out strangled and weak. His eyes don't dare to meet yours, staring intensely at your wrist, where your favorite tattoo resides. The one you got as a pair for your 3rd year anniversary. Yours said Lady Explosion Murder, and the matching one on his own wrist said Lord Explosion Murder. It was subtle and simple, but you treasured the connection it represented. Even if your parents had warned you of the regrets of matching tattoos later on in life. Your gaze softens, and you slide to your knees so you're at eye level with him, forcing him to look at you. He's thrown off by the sudden action, eyes darting up to search yours, but you only hug him tight. You bury your face into the juncture of his neck and shoulder, your own tears dampening the fabric of his black shirt. I will not hit you, ever. Not even if it's unfair. Not even if you deserve it. Your arms squeeze around him, and he stares. Wide-eyed at the wall behind you. Wide-eyed at the wall behind you. I love you. He lets out a stuttering breath and holds you close, pressing you tight against his chest as you bend in to lean against his weight. I love you too. So much. I promise. Just... You clutch the back of his head and press his face into your chest, letting his forehead rest against your sternum. This doesn't mean I forgive you, Katsuki. You sigh, voice raw and raspy from crying and screaming the way you had. He flinches, but keeps his head tucked under your chin as he begins to relax, his breath starting to even out as he takes in your comforting scent. You shouldn't. You'd be an idiot otherwise. He grumbles bitterly, some of his grumpiness returning to his voice, but his words are void of aggression. It won't happen again. That's a damn promise. I need some time from you. I'm not leaving you, but I don't want to see you for a few days. Bakugou is still and silent before he nods against your chest, hands fidgeting with the fabric of your now wrinkled shirt between his fingers. I'll call Uraka and ask if she'll let me stay for a few nights. He grunts and pulls away from your neck, shaking his head. No, you stay. I'll go. As long as you need. Okay, baby? You nod and can't resist the urge to lean forward and press a kiss to his forehead. He pushes your face away and grimaces, though you notice that his face is redder than before. Bakugou kisses your cheek softly, a gentle kind of kiss you're not used to. He really is sorry. Uraka was going to demand you to leave him once she hears about this. But you know that you can't. You're hurt, and there's a lot of trust he'll need to re-earn. But you don't want to give up on this relationship. After all of the good you've seen in it, you'll get past this, just like you always did. You just needed time.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.